How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Scarlet, and welcome back to a brand new Pokemon rumor video. So today we're going to be taking a look at loads of information. So please, I beg you, sit back, relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's get right into the news, ladies and gents. Starting off with this right here. So this was one of the first things posted by Zodiac Cooler or RIDDLER KHU, who, if you guys do not know, is a Pokemon leaker that's giving out real information, and he's back with new info. And he starts off by saying this: the flag thing is a new system. Now, what is he referring to when he says flag thing? Well, he's referring to this image right here. If you guys can see right behind my camera, right there are a few flags. Now, this is from the most recent Pokemon Scarlet Violet trailer, the second trailer they ever did, and they showed off specifically these flags over here. Now, we assume that this has got to do with a racing type of theme, because they look like the two flags they use during races to, like, you know, wave when they're starting off, you know, like the trucks and whatnot. And guess what? That seems to be what he's hinting at here. If you look at what he actually says, though, he says, though I haven't teased anything about it yet, okay, you could also guess how many types that thing is going to have, lol. Which is interesting because, I don't know, he says the flag thing is a new system. So this is supposed to be a new system. Some kind of new system is what these flags are. From what I see right there, it looks like it's fire typing, but there are like 3 flames, I guess. Interestingly, there are 3 flames in it. So that's something. And there is also the logo that we see in there, like a logo that we think belongs to the evil team, but we again do not know. Or the, like, you know, some kind of logo in there, like the S logo, so to say. But yeah, he continues on though and says the following, which is, though I haven't teased anything about it yet, so he hasn't said anything about it yet. None of his previous tweets have been related to it. And also, he could also guess how many types that thing is gonna have, lol. That thing. So I'm wondering then if he's referring to, in this case, that the races will have something, or even if there even are races. We don't even know if that's going to be the case. But clearly it's some kind of system, a separate system, which is interesting. Or maybe he says how many types. Maybe like the different races individually will have different typing. So like a fire race, you know, it's fire type Pokemon, a grass race with grass Pokemon, a water race, a rock race, stuff like that. Maybe that's more what he's referring to, which would make more sense, I guess. So, because that's like the way that this is all split up is as follows, right? On the furthest left here, okay, my face is down here. Ooh, look, I'm drowning. Either way, this thingy right here, this is basically referring to a new tower feature. These towers will be like have a boss Pokemon in them, right? A boss Pokemon that you have to defeat to be able to, I guess, progress in this specific tower or whatever. But there's going to be a boss Pokemon, like an alpha type Pokemon in it. So think of totem Pokemon in Sun and Moon, and think of like alphas in Legends Arceus, so something along those lines. The middle here is obviously gyms, but gyms that will be very different and similar to what we've already had in the past, so maybe a triple type gym, so to say. Then we have the final thing, which is the stuff over there, which most likely is about racing. Again, I explained the flags, you know, waving, all that BS. You guys get it, and that's what we're assuming there. And he's kind of hinting at you know, how many different types of these races will there actually be? Like, that's the big question, right? That's kind of what he's talking to us all about. So what do you guys think about this? Your thoughts and opinions would be appreciated. And let's move on to the next thing, which is this as well from KHU, which said Titan GL types 40%. Now, he's specifically referring here to the gym leaders, and he's showing off 4 specific gym leaders in this case, which first we have a grass type gym, and then I think we have don't get me wrong here. I always forget Koga. Is it either bug or poison? I would assume it's poison, because he does have Ariados and stuff like that going on. So I'm guessing it's a poison type gym. But then, like, you know, I guess his daughter in this case would be the same thing, right? And then you have also, of course, Sabrina, which is, you know, psychic. So he says these are the types, 40% of the types, I guess, which is a bit strange. I don't think anybody's given a full explanation what they think about this. I know some people have been trying to put together like what they think he might be referring to here, and we'll talk about that later. But he basically already gave us a ton of info from this, which is quite interesting. I think I don't know, it's a bit strange, I'm not gonna lie. But again, these 4 are included here, so he's given us 40% of the I guess the gym leaders, which if 40% would be like what? If you have 8 gym leaders on average, right? 8 gym leaders on average, 40% of that would be like, what, 3 of them? So that would be 3 of them only. And I'm guessing here, maybe when he shows off the 2 in the middle, being with poison or whatever, maybe it's going to be a poison gym that's going to have like 2 characters in it or something like that. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe I'm misunderstanding here, and one is supposed to be bug and one is supposed to be poison, because I'm too dumb to remember what Koga freaking uses. I'm pretty sure he's a poison type gym, but I could be totally wrong. So yeah, your opinions would be appreciated on that one, guys. There are people that are giving out their thoughts on this, because he's been tweeting even more stuff since then. Like, if we go back here, he's actually tweeted out more stuff since this. So here's one of the things he said. Titan GL types 50%. And then he shows off, of course, you know, we got normal. We've got, so we got a normal type gym with Whitney. We got ghost gym. We got fighting gym. And then we think we got a electric type, I think. Jasmine, is she electric or steel? I think steel, electric. Steel? Electric steel? Steel. I think steel. Either way, so this is 50% of what we're seeing right here. And he says, it says Titan GL types 50%, which again is weird. It's 40 and 50. So that's basically, this is 90% of the gym leaders are shown off here, or hinted at through him, I guess. And he says, hint for the Elite 4 types, all repeated so you could rule out 4. So here he's trying to tell us that the typings of the Elite 4 will be all repeated, but you can rule out 4 of them. So basically, there'll be a repetition of what we've already seen previously from, like, these guys, but there will be, like, a repeated typing, so to say, which is a bit weird. And then he also gives us this, which is male, 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 female, 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 male, male, female, female. Somebody did ask him in the comments, actually, I think. Somebody did ask him, like, oh, hey, wait, are these in order? And he said, no, these are not in order. These are not ordered in a specific way. You know, it's just, you know, it's not in a specific order, so to say. And then here we have Blaze Incineroar, who tried to do a breakdown on this to figure out what they were all like. And he kind of broke it down like this, which is that we have the Elite 4 being a Ghost, Fighting, and then I guess Ice Dragon, in this case, is what he thinks. I don't know where he got Ice and Dragon from. The first two make sense, though. But I don't know, either way. So, we have a Grass right there, Fire there, and I guess these don't really match in. Steel, yeah, Steel down there. Normal, Bug. What is he giving to Koga, though? I'm very confused about that one. Like, Koga poison, I guess? Again, am I crazy? Or am I losing my mind here? Because I'm guessing it's poison, right? Or am I crazy? But either way, so he's asking, is he doing good? And I don't really know if this really matches up whatsoever. But, again, you know, if you match up, like, you know, the actual genders here. So, male, male, male. So that's a total of what? How many? Like 5 male characters, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 female characters. So that's a total of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 different characters. That's all the gym leaders and all the Elite 4s, right? So 8 gym leaders, 4 Elite 4. That's the total amount that he's got right there. Again, which I'm going to be honest, again, quite confusing. Nonetheless, he says, this tweet has a small trick. Don't fall for it, lol. So there is a bit of a trick he's added in here, a bit of a misconception, I guess, in some way, to not mess with us. Now, what that misconception is it the counting that I just did, counting the amount of them there is, or is it something else? Like, again, I don't really know. I don't have any answer to this. And he says, I have already teased 2 gym leaders and details of one of the new gimmicks of Titan with previous tweets. Could you solve it? If we go back, actually, to some of the previous tweets, I think there is a tweet that directly, in my opinion, this one right here, which he tweeted out. This one was of Fantina. Now, I don't know where the image is on Fantina here, but there was an image here of Fantina he included, which, you know, Ghost-type gym. So that fits perfectly with what you already know with, what's his name, Morty, like with him and his, like, you know, Ghost-type gym, I guess. So it makes sense. A Ghost-type gym leader is guaranteed then. But he also I think he tweeted out something else, which I cannot seem to find. But there was another tweet he had, which was this tweet of this, like, lady with, like, this massive, like, hair thing, I think. But I'm not sure if that was Coco related or if that was gym leader related. But it is what it is, though. Here it is. So Fantina, right? So he tweeted out and basically included Fantina in this, which to me, again, hints to the fact that there is going to most likely, my personal opinion here, is going to be a Ghost-type gym leader. And again, seems to be confirmed with the fact that he included Morty here. Just seems to point to that direction, right? But interestingly, though, I guess we kind of know a bunch of the typings now. We have definitely a normal type gym, right? We have a ghost type gym, a fighting type gym, a steel type gym, a grass, poison, bug. I want to say bug. I don't know. Bug gym, and I guess or no, this is only one, because that's why he says 40%. If you think about it, right? If every character is like, you know, let's say, I don't know, 10% of this, right? If these two, why isn't this 50%, right? If both of these are individual gyms, Koga and his girl right here, if both of them are individual gyms, then this should be 50%, just like these 4 are 50%. So that must mean that these 2 in the middle are not a single gym leader. These are basically... Oh, shit, I get it now. Oh, I'm an idiot. This is basically the same, if you guys remember from, I think, Cheerchester from Pokemon Sword and Shield, the Ice-type gym. The Ice-type gym there depending on which version of the game you have, there'll be a different gym leader, there'll be a different male or female. So I think I figured this out. I think I figured it out now. Basically, this is a gender difference thing, right? These two right here. It's a gender difference thing. And we don't know the lost gym leaders. The lost gym leader is not revealed yet, unless it's already been revealed in the past. As he already mentions, he's given us 2 teasers in the past and details of the new gimmick of Titan with previous tweets. Could you solve it? So we do know one thing, which is one of the actual gimmicks is definitely got to do with typing. One of them has got to do with racing and something to do with return of megas. I don't know, something along those lines. It's a lot of stuff here that I don't fully comprehend yet, but we're going to be having a podcast today over on YouTube, so stay tuned for that, guys. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. And he says, region name, question mark. I've already told you in my way, in my mood, and in my culture. Laughing his face off. So what he's saying here, as far as I know, because as far as we know about RIDDLER KHU, we know that he lives in China. Okay, we know that because of his his Mandarin, his Chinese that he uses in all of his like little posts. We know from that, and also from the times he posts. Because right now he's posting. Okay, right now it's like 10 in the morning for me. Most Americans are probably sleeping. You guys are probably in your bed. You don't even know what I'm talking about. You don't see me. You're sleeping. You're like down in Florida, wherever else you are. You are not aware of him posting these things. But based on the fact when he's posting it, he could either be A, in Europe, or B, I mean, really late in America, or the most logical option, he's in China. Which if he is, then what he says here right now about the region name is, he's probably already hinted the region name throughout his previous tweets. He's already given us that information somewhere. We're just too dumb and we haven't seen it yet. That's the way I'm looking at this. And he continues on, saying, by the way, the official trailer number 1 also teased a female gym leader. Oh shit, okay, so the official trailer already teased one, though I never mentioned or teased her before. She's one of the best of the Titan waifus. Okay, that's a bit weird. It says, lol, could you scout the official clue out of trailer 1? So we would have to go back to trailer 1 to do that. I don't have time for that in this video, but we will be doing that throughout the podcast and whatnot. But he says then further here, to make it more clear, one of the gimmicks used in Gen 9 was teased. Nearly all of the important NPCs will use it in game, and the other one is the so-called new concept, which also influences battles some way. Our fake, or regional fake, is also another new concept, but more like officially teased, more like officially teased memes. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So he basically is telling us, okay, so one of the gimmicks used in Gen 9 was already teased. So we already saw a teaser for it. Where we saw that, I don't fucking know. Was that in teaser? Was that in through his riddles? Was that in the trailer? Was that through the flags? I don't know. So one of them was teased, which I'm guessing, most likely, is the flags. Nearly all of the important NPCs will use it in the game, so basically, if it's the racing one, then the racing thingy is going to be important in the game, which I think would be a bit weird because I want to play Pokemon for Pokemon and not really racing, but it is what it is. If it's a side thingy, that's what I like about it. But if it's just something that's forced on me, you know. Either way, the other one is the so-called new concept, which will also influence battles some way. So this so-called new concept. Now, the new concept would, I assume, unless I'm crazy here, I'm assuming the new concept would be something like, you know, what we talked about, the crystal that we saw in like the, you know, in the Japanese logo for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, that crystal, which most likely is something similar to like Megas, Dynamax, Z-moves, something like that. So that's what he's talking about here, I'm guessing. The influences battles somehow, of course. So that's the relationship there. And our fake is also another new concept, but it's more like an officially teased meme. So basically here, I guess our fakes would specifically, and he says officially teased memes. This here, in my brain, and I could be totally wrong here, but I feel like Masuda may have already hinted this, and this is what I'm seeing, like what I'm talking about. If you look at this picture right here, this post, Masuda posted these pictures and said basically Masuda has set us up. He uploads a photo of a starling and asked what kind of bird it was, and Masuda's fans all over the world answered that it was a starling. And then he says, yeah, yes, it was a starling, but was it really though? Yes, it was a starling, but was it really though? We got a key named Region Fake, or we know that there's something called regional fakes. There's a fake Starly in teaser 1. You guys may remember, we already have this, like, you know, weird-looking Starly that looks kind of, like, almost shiny in the top right there. Looks a bit, like, different colored, which is interesting. And people have been trying to break down, is it possible that maybe he was hinting at this right here, and that's kind of the meme, and that's a joke? And he says, there is a misunderstanding in the interpretation. I understand that it is shiny. This is pointed out in a tweet in April. However, shiny is shiny star. It's an obvious statement, but it is true. The question is how we perceive shiny that is not glowing. In Scarlet and Violet, rejection and bugs must be considered as central. That is a shortcut to region fakes. No matter how much we consider Spain and Portugal, unfortunately there is no fake there. The shiny color selection may be a remnant of a rejected Pokemon or the color color of a PC bugs. So he's more trying to get on the idea that maybe Masudo is trying to hint at the idea of like, oh, region fake. It's a, you know, like, again, it's basically an officially teased meme, right? It's a jokey type of thing. What are we referring to here? Well, basically, that region fakes would be versions of Pokemon that basically are just modified in some way, different from what we usually know them as, and it's already been kind of hinted is what he's trying to imply here, I'm guessing. Again, I don't know what it is, but either way, it's a new concept, but more like officially teased memes. So again, what that officially teased memes things means, I don't really know. As somebody says, is the R in regional, R fake just regional, since you said to not pay much attention to the R, but F instead? So, regional fake, R fake. He already literally confirmed that fake is the word, by the way, because we only really speculated about it, but he's confirmed now 100%. So, again, your thoughts and opinions would be appreciated on this, because honest to God, I have no idea what to take out of this. There's so many details, it's kind of hard to understand everything. But either way, he continues on saying, the flag thing is a new system. This is the one we already read, though I haven't teased anything about it yet. You could also guess how many types that thing is going to have, lol. And then he says, you know, an open world game needs to involve tons of new systems, gimmicks, concepts, and other things to go. Or play what? Question mark. Do you mind the official being riddled themselves with trailer 1 and 2? So what he's trying to say here, I'm guessing, is that they've already given us their own riddles in the actual trailers for features in this game. Basically, that there will be stuff that we've already seen in those trailers hinting at what's to come, which is interesting. Says, again, so, you know, an open world game needs to evolve tons of new systems, gimmicks, concepts, and other things to go. Or what are you going to play, right? Do you mind the official stuff actually being riddles themselves with trailer 1 and 2? Well, I don't mind it, though I would prefer a bit of an explanation, or, you know, like, give me a trailer. How about that? Nintendo, Pokemon, Game Freak, you know, Creatures Inc., please. How about you guys just drop a trailer? How about that? You know, that'd be kind of nice. I'm just saying, just drop us a trailer, give us some info. But again, your thoughts and opinions would be appreciated, lads. Just let me know. Next is this right here from Eclipse. Now, Eclipse is also kind of a Riddler, and he basically came out and said that this solution here to specifically one of like RIDDLER KHU's posts is actually true. He says, without crazy conjectures, this is exactly what it is. It's always nice trying to crack codes or messages, but this would have been more than enough with just a picture and no words. It's what you see. Basically, a rooster, chicken, crocodile is what I'm guessing here. So yeah, Centro is basically Gen 9 champion, if you read the words here, which has always been breaking out. So count Centro, C for chicken equals tuna, and then you've got like basically WTF CUNT, which is hot/fire equals fire, which means that it's going to be a kind of, I guess, a masculine design. Well, I don't know why they use the female like thingy, but either way, beast normal, crocodile equals ghost. And then again, something, I don't know what the electric thing comes from, but yeah, I don't know. It's very, very confusing nonetheless. But basically what we're assuming here is that Fuecoco, most likely in terms of design, is going to look like a rooster with its top of its head. Something along those lines. Or like a fire rooster head. That's more or less what I'm getting out of this. But again, we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. Next is actually kind of an interesting little theory from Light Gacha, who says the bullfighter you see in is Juan Jose Padilla, and basically one of the most important bullfighters in Spain. He has more than 35 gorings in all the body, but the most relevant is the one of the eye and the one in the hair. And you guys can see this mandem has an eye patch, as well as the fact that the bull that you see, the Tauros bull, on the actual shirt of this kid in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet has missing an eye. It is kind of missing an eye in this design right there, which is quite interesting. He says he has a patch in the eye. It's a little bizarre, but maybe the new regional form of Tauros won't have exactly the right eye, making reference to Juan Jose Padilla. Also, we see in the boy t-shirt that this Tauros has no mane. Another reference to the gore of the hair. Coincidence. All the regional forms have to be adapted for some circumstances, and maybe we'll have a regional form of Hawlucha. This Pokemon as a bullfighter also fits perfectly as common enemy of the RF Tauros, which I think would be pretty cool because it does have that whole like red, design there. But I don't know, man. We'll have to see if that's going to be the case though. But again, this is more like speculation and all that. Next is actually an interesting post here coming to us from Pocozo, who's a leak analyst, who says with Fuecoco Evo being fire ghost type, zombie-like and resembling a basilisk with these light absorbent feathers growing on top of its head. My guess, these feathers will grow until covering its body, like chicken basilisk feathers, to regulate its high temperature. Which, I I think it was interesting because he's referring to here to what Eclipse said, which is Basil is 58.933195. That's what it's based on in part. I already said this once, but do you like Gen 5 Pokemon overall? So, guess kind of hinting at, like, I'm guessing similarities to Gen 5 Pokemon starters in some way or shape. Continues on. In Pokemon Cinematic Universe, third What If episode, Zombie Fuecoco is real. So, again, this idea of being a zombie, of being a ghost. If you think I'm only talking about the typings, you are wrong. And then he continues on. I guess it's maybe the design as well that's going to have a freaky face. And this all relates back to a previous post, which is this theory could make sense. The dragon of Hammerlock City resembles Fuecoco's possible Evo. We've looked at it before. The feathers on their body, holding something in its mouth, might be the sword, but Fuecoco's gluttony plus the identical nose holes, could be connected. Again, I don't really know if they are connected, but, it is what it is. It is what it is. I do wonder if it would have, like, a design like this, where it's almost got, like, like a snake tail at the back, which would be interesting. So, you guys' thoughts and opinions would be interesting about this, so let me know what you think. And here's also an interpretation by Blaze and Cineroar for what this could be. And this is the picture that RIDDLER KHU gave us before to kind of hint at this again. So, I don't know. Your thoughts and opinions would be appreciated, lads. Let me know what you all think about it, because, is it related to this dragon we've seen? I don't personally think so, but anything is possible, right? We continue on to the next thing, though, which is Ami at Japan's version of the breakdown of the latest riddle. Now, here's what they say. 40% of 10 is 4. 50% of 8 is 4 people. 8 in total. In other words, 4 out of 10 and 4 out of 8 are leaked gym leader types. So, doesn't, again, give enough, information. So, gym leaders 8, elite 4, 4, and then champion. Interesting. So, again, this is the hardest one for me to figure out because, again, so we're missing one gym leader as far as I can tell. That's the way I look at this. Unless he's referring to something else here that I'm just not comprehending in some way or shape. I don't really know. But, hey, whatever you guys think about this, let us know in the comment section down below. I'm a little bit lost on it, to be frankly honest, but it is what it is. Then we have this interesting post here from Robbie at The Gaming Joint, who basically said, so watching back the trailer after reading the Delta Uminotami tweet about the fake Starly, and I haven't seen anyone talk about how there is an unknown calendar. What if they get a regional form? I mean, we know we have different writing for said language, so why wouldn't it? I don't know if that it would actually be, like, possible to happen, but interestingly, there are a lot of items that we've, like, genuinely not paid attention to. I don't know if you guys remembered this, but in this trailer, they had an image, they had a section where basically they showed off 4 switches, specifically 4 switches. What were they hinting at? The 4-player co-op in Scarlet and Violet, ladies and gentlemen. They were literally hinting at it in the first trailer, so I can tell you already right now, we should pay attention to that. Also, if we can figure out what this calendar right here, it's on the left, right next to where my camera is, but we can figure out what dates are on here or whatever, or what time it's showing. Maybe this was literally showing us the date of the actual, like, game's release or whatever, or something along those lines. I don't really know, but again, your thoughts and opinions would be appreciated, and I think we've gone through most of everything. Again, like I said, there's been a lot of posts from also Eclipse here, who's been posting a bunch of stuff about a bunch of different things, and again, he's been giving his thoughts and opinions, telling us, like, different things about, like, for example, what Fuecoco is going to be evolving into, stuff along those lines, and, things along those lines. He even says here, I chose Snivy and I'm going to pick its reference, lore-wise, in Scarlet and Violet. There's a lot of stuff, again, that he's been posting. He says, we waited enough, dropped the region name plus map reveal, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. He posted this yesterday. So, if anything's going to happen today, we'll know in the next few hours from when I post this video. So, basically, literally after me posting this, there will be, give or take, 3 to 4 to 5 hours until we know if anything's going to be happening or not. If nothing happens, then nothing happens. If it does happen, it does happen, but we'll have to wait and see. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be pretty much it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, then drop a like down below. Thank you so much for watching. My name has been Rallet. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Peace out and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.